blockbuster trade. Yankees fans, this is the kind of news that completely changes the conversation around the Bronx Bombers overnight. Just when everyone thought the off-season drama had slowed down, the New York Yankees have stunned the baseball world with a massive trade package that nobody saw coming. Reports are swirling that the organization has pulled the trigger on a shocking deal, sending 4 players away in exchange for a star pitcher who could instantly reshape the team's championship hopes. And if you thought this season was going to be predictable, think again, because this move signals one clear message from the front office: winning now is the only priority. The energy around Yankees Nation has exploded across social media, sports talk shows, and fan forums. Supporters are divided, analysts are scrambling to break down the details, and rival teams are suddenly paying very close attention. For weeks, insiders hinted that the Yankees were aggressively searching for elite pitching help, but very few expected such a bold all-in move. The team has struggled at times with rotation consistency, especially during critical stretches when injuries and fatigue expose depth issues. Now, management appears to have decided that waiting for development was no longer enough. They wanted a proven star capable of dominating big games immediately. According to early reactions, this trade represents one of the most aggressive strategies the Yankees have used in recent years. Packaging 4 players together is never an easy decision, especially when some of those names carried future potential within the organization. Fans had grown attached to certain young talents, believing they could become long-term contributors in New York. But championship windows in baseball do not stay open forever, and the Yankees front office clearly believes the time to strike is right now. The message feels unmistakable. Prospects are valuable, but banners are forever. The incoming pitcher is being described as a true frontline arm, the type of player who changes how opponents prepare for an entire series. Scouts praise his command, his ability to handle pressure, and his reputation as a competitor who thrives under bright lights. This is exactly the kind of presence the Yankees have been missing during postseason pushes. When October baseball arrives, teams rely heavily on dominant starting pitching, and adding a reliable ace instantly raises expectations. Suddenly, the Yankees' rotation looks deeper, stronger, and far more intimidating. Inside the clubhouse, reactions are reportedly a mix of excitement and surprise. Trades of this magnitude send shockwaves not only through fans, but also through players who must adjust quickly to roster changes. Veteran leaders understand the business side of baseball, yet saying goodbye to teammates is never easy. Still, many players reportedly view this move as proof that the organization believes in the current roster's ability to compete for a championship right away. That belief alone can change momentum, creating renewed focus and urgency throughout the team. Fans, meanwhile, are debating whether the price was too high. Giving up 4 players naturally raises questions about long-term depth and future flexibility. Some analysts argue that the Yankees may have sacrificed tomorrow for today, while others believe elite pitching is the hardest asset to acquire and therefore worth any reasonable cost. History shows that championship teams often require bold decisions, and conservative strategies rarely produce unforgettable seasons. The Yankees are clearly choosing aggression over patience. Social media reactions have been dramatic, ranging from celebration to concern. Some fans are calling the trade a masterstroke, claiming the Yankees finally addressed their biggest weakness. Others worry that losing multiple players could create holes elsewhere if injuries strike later in the season. This emotional split reflects the pressure that comes with being one of baseball's most iconic franchises. This move could serve as a turning point that resets expectations and reinvigorates team identity. Of course, risks remain. Star pitchers carry heavy workloads, and health will always be a concern in modern baseball. Critics point out that giving away multiple assets only works if the incoming player performs at an elite level consistently. One injury or prolonged slump could quickly change public opinion. That uncertainty is part of what makes trades like this so dramatic. They are bets on both talent and durability. From a strategic standpoint, the Yankees appear to be aligning themselves with contenders who prioritize dominant pitching above all else. Recent championship teams have demonstrated that deep rotations often outperform even powerful offenses in postseason environments. By acquiring a frontline arm, the Yankees may be preparing specifically for October matchups, where every inning becomes magnified and pitching depth determines survival. Fans attending upcoming games will likely feel a different atmosphere at the stadium. Anticipation surrounding a new star debut creates excitement that spreads throughout the crowd. Jerseys will appear quickly, chants will grow louder, and expectations will rise with every pitch thrown. Baseball thrives on moments, and this trade has already created one before the player even steps onto the mound. Meanwhile, the players sent away in the deal begin new chapters elsewhere, reminding everyone of baseball's constant evolution. Trades reshape careers, sometimes unlocking opportunities that were unavailable before. While Yankees fans focus on immediate impact, the long-term story of this trade will unfold across multiple teams and seasons. Years from now, analysts may revisit this moment as a defining crossroads for both organizations involved. Media coverage continues to intensify as insiders analyze advanced stats, contract implications, and playoff projections. Early simulations suggest the Yankees' odds of making a deep postseason run have significantly improved, though real games will ultimately decide success. Statistics provide clues, but chemistry, health, and timing often determine championships. For the Yankees front office, this trade represents both confidence and pressure. Making such a bold move raises expectations dramatically. Fans will not judge this deal based on regular season wins alone. They will measure it by postseason success. Anything short of serious championship contention will invite criticism, while a deep playoff run could transform the trade into a legendary decision remembered for years. As the news continues spreading, one thing becomes clear: the Yankees are no longer content with incremental improvement. They have chosen a decisive path, betting on elite talent to push them over the top. Whether this gamble becomes brilliance or regret will depend on performances yet to come, but the excitement surrounding the team has undeniably returned. So Yankees fans, buckle up, because the season just became far more interesting. A blockbuster trade, 4 players exchanged, and a star pitcher arriving with enormous expectations. This is the kind of moment that defines baseball eras. The Bronx Bombers have made their move, and now the entire league is watching closely to see what happens next. One bold decision has changed the narrative, reignited hope, and reminded everyone that in New York, the pursuit of greatness never waits.